This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our top story this evening, a Bradenton boy is dead after police say he was accidentally shot by his brother. ABC7's Rick Adams is joining us live from where this happened on 12th Avenue West with more tonight. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, this is just a horrible, horrible tragedy. The shooting happened in the home right behind me.
It's very shocking. Very shocking.
Darren Washington lives very close to where an unthinkable shooting took place. Bradenton police say it appears that a boy accidentally shot his brother with a gun in the 300 block of 12th Avenue West.
Really upset that it happened so close to me, and I have a little granddaughter. She's down there with me, and they were out.
When officers arrived on the scene after 1 o'clock Thursday afternoon, they discovered 12-year-old Abraham Luna shot inside the home. He later died at Manatee Memorial Hospital. Folks who live near the home say they are very saddened by what happened.
And I just feel very heartbroken about that, about a sibling shooting another sibling. So I think it's very heartbreaking.
Law enforcement is reminding owners of firearms to keep them secure and out of the reach of children.
Everybody needs to keep those weapons out of their reach, because they need to be safe. You don't want this to happen. You don't want this to happen to anybody.
And family members could not be reached for comment. Police are continuing with their investigation. Reporting live from Bradenton this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Rick. We're hearing more tonight about a Manatee County Animal Services worker facing an animal cruelty charge after he reportedly left a dog in a hot van overnight. Manatee County Sheriff's investigators say on May 17th, Frederick Browning picked up 3 dogs during his shift. 2 of the dogs had died before he got them. When his shift ended, he dropped the 2 dogs that had died off at Animal Services in Palmetto, but left the 3rd dog, who was still alive, inside the van. It was found dead by another employee the next day. An investigation revealed the dog died of heat stroke. Browning told investigators he was in a rush and forgot to get the dog.
It was very clear in the beginning that Mr. Browning was very upset. He acknowledged that he made a huge mistake. It was a tragic accident. Didn't remember that this dog was still in a cage inside the vehicle. We didn't get the feeling at all that he intended to purposely harm this animal.
The state attorney's office decided to press charges following an investigation. Browning has resigned from Animal Services, and now Animal Services has a new policy in which a second worker will inspect vehicles after they return to the shelter. New tonight, a Ringling Brothers train car has been damaged after it caught fire this afternoon. A company was trying to dispose of the retired train car, and as they were cutting it in half, it sparked and caused a fire to break out. The North River Fire District responded with 3 engines and 9 crew members to put out the flames. That fire has now been extinguished. Cindy is moving north as a tropical depression. The storm made landfall near the border of Louisiana and Texas early this morning, bringing strong winds and heavy rain with it. Authorities in Fairfield, Alabama are also looking into a possible tornado that was spawned by the storm. 3 people were taken to the hospital with injuries.
We had some injury, but non-life-threatening at the time. We're still trying to get the full scope of the damage across the city.
Flooding remains a concern for the next several days throughout the region. Up to 15 inches of rain expected in some areas through Friday. And Bob, we always know it could be worse, but it's hard to clean up when you're facing all of that flooding and then wind damage as well.
Just a little reminder, too, that, hey, we're in season. It's early on, too. We have many months before it's all over, and the big storms are yet to come. And it's now no longer a tropical depression. It's just a remnant low now, as it has really lost a lot of its characteristics. 77 degrees right now. The dew point is up there, and that makes it feel 78, although it's not as high as it was. We had a feels-like temperature of 99 just about 4 hours ago. Well, Cindy is gone. We have hot and drier air moving into our area for Friday. So we had some rain today, some showers and some thunderstorms that has since moved on. And I don't expect to see as much tomorrow. There'll be a few, but not nearly as many as we've seen. And the storms will be back next week as things will be changing a little bit. We'll have high pressure building back in, although there is a front approaching from the north. It may change the timing of the storms, but our rain chances will jump back to 60% as early as Monday, and some of those storms will be the big ones that produce a lot of lightning. Well, much more on that, and take a look at the tropics, see if anything else is out there coming up in a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. Senate Republicans have unveiled what they're calling a discussion draft of a new health care bill. It's part of the efforts to repeal and replace Obamacare. It's drawing criticism from both sides, as several lawmakers say it was created in secrecy. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the latest from Washington.
The heated debate over health care turned to chaos on Capitol Hill.
No cuts to Medicaid.
Capitol Police carrying away demonstrators, many in wheelchairs, angry over the new Senate GOP health care plan. Protesters blocking the entrance of Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's office. McConnell on the Senate floor at the time.
Obamacare is a direct attack on the middle class.
In the Senate bill, Americans no longer required to have health insurance. They can buy coverage with tax credits determined by income. Major cuts to Medicaid rolling back Obamacare's expansion. Critics say hard hit low-income families, but the wealthy receive sizable tax cuts. The bill allows states to drop the mandate for insurers to cover essential health benefits, but it appears coverage of pre-existing conditions would continue. President Trump looking ahead to negotiations.
We'd love to have some Democrat support, but they're obstructionists. They'll never support. We won't get one, no matter how good it is.
Trump called the House version of the bill, quote, mean. Democrats say the Senate plan is meaner.
This is a nasty bill, and they're trying to cover it up with little things here and there.
Right now, Republicans do not have the votes. They can only lose 2 members, but several GOP senators, including Rand Paul, against the bill.
The intention is not to take down the bill. The intention is to make the bill better.
The analysis of the potential impact on Americans is expected to come out early next week. Even if the bill is negotiated and passes the Senate, it's back to the House where it's up for another fight. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Washington.
Those against the bill say it would be disastrous for more than 3 million Floridians covered by Medicaid. Starting in 2020, the measure would limit federal funds that states get each year for the program. Currently, states receive all of the money needed to cover eligible recipients and procedures. The new bill would lock in Medicaid rates, forcing the state to lower enrollment, reduce benefits, and cut other areas of the budget. President Trump is coming clean on claims that he recorded conversations with former FBI Director James Comey. It started more than a month ago when the president tweeted, "James Comey better hope that there are no tapes of our conversations before he starts leaking to the press." In a tweet today, the president said he had no idea whether there were tapes or recordings of his conversations with Comey. He went on to say he did not make or have any such recordings. A federal law states presidential recordings belong to the people and can be made public. Destroying them would be a crime. The House committee investigating Russian meddling in the election set a Friday deadline for the White House to hand over any tapes. The American college student detained in North Korea for the past year was laid to rest today after he died in an Ohio hospital this week following his release. Thousands gathered in Wyoming, Ohio for a memorial service at Otto Warmbier's High School. The 22-year-old returned home in a coma last week from North Korea after 17 months in captivity. He died surrounded by his family. The community members are remembering him for his kindness and compassion.
He was just a great role model for everybody in the way he carried himself on and off the field.
He was a consummate team player, always cared more about the results of how everyone else was doing other than himself.
A coroner is trying to determine Warmbier's cause of death. Relatives say they were told the 22-year-old University of Virginia student had been in a coma since shortly after he was sentenced to prison in North Korea in March of 2016 for allegedly stealing a poster while on a trip in Pyongyang. A North Carolina man who fired a rifle inside of a restaurant in Washington, D.C. has been sentenced to 4 years in prison. Edgar Welch was sentenced in federal court today. Welch pleaded guilty in March to entering Comet Ping Pong restaurant with a rifle and a revolver. He said he drove there to investigate a conspiracy theory about Hillary Clinton and her campaign chief running a child trafficking ring in that restaurant. Only one shot was fired. No one was injured. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, why officials with Mote Marine Lab had to step in to help save sea turtle hatchlings on Manasota Key. And an alumnus of IMG Academy now helping the school make history. We'll show you how. We'll be right back.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right. Because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
This Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix Minute is brought to you by Sarasota Ford.
This year's Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix will feature 2 full days of racing off Lido Beach on July 1st and 2nd. Meet race teams up close during the Boats on Main downtown block party on Friday, June 30th. Don't miss the Grand Prix Fan Fest on July 1st and 2nd, where you can see race boats launch and watch the races live from under a large tent. There will be music, food, fan zones, and vendors. VIP race day viewing tickets are available at SarasotaPowerboatGrandPrix.org.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Mote Marine Lab is coming to the aid of dozens of sea turtle hatchlings for the first time this season. Mote officials say a nest on Minnesota Beach was disturbed by wildlife. Volunteers with the Coastal Wildlife Club brought the 51 loggerhead turtles to Mote's hatchling hospital. Within 24 hours, all of the turtles were doing well, and they were released that evening on Turtle Beach. How appropriate. Mote marine biologists say on average only 1 out of every 1,000 hatchlings grows to reach maturity. Wow. Mote Marine has already documented more than 2,000 nests from Longboat Key south to Venice. A Jacksonville restaurant that gained fame on the popular show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives is expanding to the Suncoast. The Metro Diner will soon open in the Westfield Southgate Mall in Sarasota. The restaurant will hire more than 100 people, so if you are looking for a job, applications are being accepted for servers, hosts, bartenders, and kitchen staff. The diner opens on July 5th. A special pre-opening event will be held on July 1st and 2nd. Proceeds will benefit the Mark Wandel Foundation and the Sarasota YMCA Safe Children Coalition. Sports is next, and hopefully Bob's weather. We are having a few technical difficulties, but he is working really hard to try to get you. He will have some forecast for you. We're trying to reboot the system, but we'll be back.
Here's a preview of tonight's show just for you.
What if you had chicken pox?
I would still go to the doctor.
What if you had fried chicken pox?
What's that?
It's like a more delicious version of chicken pox.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
I was always worried and scared.
Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. We're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go, bro. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
It's a star-spangled 4th of July sales event going on now at Bacon's Furniture and Bedding. With 2.5 acres, Bacon's is Southwest Florida's largest furniture showroom. Beautiful furniture in any style, for any budget, with savings of 30, 50, even 70% off throughout the store. Celebrate your independence with extra savings on all Flex Steel furniture. Come see why Bacon's is voted the #1 place to buy furniture year after year. The 4th of July sales event going on now at Bacon's Furniture and Bedding in Port Charlotte. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7, your Suncoast News.
A startling report on the opioid epidemic coming up in the next Health Smart.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Now, sports.
NBA teams getting a chance to beef up their rosters as the 2017 draft gets underway at the Barclays Center. The 76ers get the first pick after trading with the Boston Celtics. They chose University of Washington guard Markelle Fultz. He averaged 23 points and 5 assists and rebounds with the Huskies last season. The Lakers with the second pick of the draft. They stick with a familiar name in Los Angeles, Lonzo Ball, a point guard for UCLA. He led the nation in assists and broke school records for most assists in a season last year. The Celtics with the third pick, they choose Jason Tatum, a forward for Duke. It's the 4th year the Blue Devils have had a player in the top 3 of the draft. The Suns get Jason Jackson from Kansas with the 4th pick. And De'Aaron Fox, a point guard for Kentucky, rounds out the top 5. He will head to the Sacramento Kings. History was made for IMG Academy at the NBA draft tonight with the 6th pick. The Orlando Magic selected IMG Academy alumnus Jonathan Isaac. He is now the highest selection in the draft in IMG program history. He is from the class of 2016. He went on to Florida State. He helped lead the Seminoles to a 26-9 overall regular season record, a top 25 ranking, and the team's first appearance in the NCAA tournament since 2012. He already has a bridge. Now Boston has renamed a street near Fenway Park in honor of retired Red Sox player David Ortiz. Mayor Marty Walsh called Big Papi a legend on and off the field. A ceremony was held today to change the street, formerly known as Yawkey Way Extension, to David Ortiz Drive. Ortiz retired last season after a 20-year Major League career, including 14 years in Boston, where he won 3 World Series titles. The Red Sox will retire his number 34 on Friday. 5-time World Series champion Derek Jeter is having some trouble in his efforts to buy the Miami Marlins. Someone close to the negotiations over the Marlins sale says the retired New York Yankee has told the Marlins he still doesn't have enough money to buy the team, but he is close. Sources say he's working with other investors to try to get that money. Jeter's group bid about $1.3 billion to buy the Marlins. A similar bid was submitted by a group led by Massachusetts businessman Tag Romney. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers right after this.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the blingiest of them all? You are, with Spectralite diamonds, all gorgeous and affordable. Only found at Creative Gems, where you always get big bling for little ching.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Get ready for the most hair-raising event of the summer. Feld Entertainment and the Ringling Museum present international circus superstar Bello Knott in Incredibello, a gravity-defying, laughter-inducing, super stunt performance live at the historic Oslo Theater. Don't miss out on the must-see event of the summer, Incredibello, playing June 13th through July 29th. For tickets, visit ringling.org today.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blog, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Don't hate me because I'm blingable. Get your bling on with affordable Spectralite diamonds exclusively at Creative Gems in Gold and Silver, where you always get big bling for little ching.
Bob, the Weather Center is a little under the weather tonight.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're working on it though.
We are trying to get it.
Yeah, we got it.
Trying to get it back up.
I think we got it back.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go and check it out. See what's going on with it right now. See if it's working. We got some photos anyway. Some good photos sent in. The sunset tonight. We had a brief shower around or two. Maybe that's what wore the computer out a little bit. All the rain that kind of developed this evening. But not a problem. We got it back running up. And Sarasota, Diane Barker getting this nice shot of the Ringling Bridge and Beautiful sunset there, and look at this. Siesta Key right there at Sunset Point. Is that spectacular or what? Fred Seeger getting that photo and sending it on in. Well, the weather headlines read like this. We are looking at basically Cindy is gone now, and we are looking at hot, drier weather for Friday. So not as many storms tomorrow. We had a few today, and the storms, though, will be back next week, and those storms will be rather intense. So we'll see more shower and thunderstorm activity, a lot more lightning strikes around. So a pretty good weekend ahead, and then we get back into that afternoon and evening thunderstorm pattern. Well, the remnants of what was, again, Brett is gone for the most part. Upper level low continues to spin off to the west there, and you can see some of the moisture still rather prevalent down to our south, and that's where it will stay. It's not going to be coming up here anytime soon, and that's good to see. 11 o'clock Thursday data. So we are getting data back into the computer, but not, unfortunately, for our current conditions. I can tell you this, the temperatures right now into the upper 70s across the area. The high today was 92 degrees, although there's nothing there. I can tell you the high was 92. The average high is 89 degrees, and the record high was 98, set back in 1998. Rainfall, we didn't have any up until around 6 o'clock, and then we did get about a 1/10 of an inch at the Sarasota-Braden Airport. If you want to imagine right here, we have over 10 inches of rain for the month of June, and we're just a little bit more than half through it, and that's about 5.5 inches above average. And temperatures across the state for the most part into the upper 70s as a result of the rainfall. It's a nice looking state, Florida right there, and it looks as though we will continue to see temperatures staying a little bit above average tomorrow. Although it doesn't depict it here, we are looking at temperatures into the upper 80s to low 90s. Low 90s for the most part inland, and the heat index will be into the 100-degree range for us tomorrow afternoon. The futurecast is showing not a lot of rainfall for us tomorrow, a limited shower activity. In fact, we will only see about a 20% chance for a passing shower or two. It looks like a little bit better chance for some showers and storms come Sunday. This frontal boundary coming down, what will be interesting with that is that it's going to change more of a southwesterly component to our wind flow. And so on Monday and Tuesday, we're going to get a chance for morning showers, afternoon showers, and evening showers scattered about. The rain chance will be at 60%. And again, the data not coming in for the temperatures across the United States, but we made it through. There it is. The rain still moving through Arkansas and into Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. Some showers there. This data I know is here, and winds out of the southeast turning to the southwest at 10 to 15 knots. There'll be a light to moderate chop. Boating conditions will be much better for the weekend as there'll be a light chop in the bays and inland waters. And the next tides upcoming for Sarasota Bay look like this. The high tide will be at 1:51, the low tide will be at 5:53. Another high tide 11:41 tomorrow morning. Sunrise will be at 6:37. Partly cloudy, warm and muggy for the overnight readings. Low temperatures a little bit above average. And then tomorrow, look for just a 20% chance for a shower or two, high of 92. And the extended forecast does call for a better chance for storms Monday through Thursday of next week. Well, it was Father's Day last weekend, and I know a lot of fathers got a chance to get out there and get some fishing done. Well, two young boys took their father out fishing at Beach Fishing Adventures, and Aiden and Tyler catch a huge snook with their father. And there's Steve Herrick. He's helping them, guide them in with the beach snook, which are very active right now, by the way. And especially with this new moon, there's going to be a lot of beach snook around. Remember, it is not in season right now. Snook are not in season, so you got to throw them back. There's a photo of it right there, 34-inch snook they caught right there. That is huge. Now, speaking of Steve Herrick, well, he also caught a huge, again, a big barracuda. Now, the interesting thing is in 2014, on the same rod and reel, with the same bait, and the same kind of time, and the same situation, he caught about the same size fish. I'm talking about a 50-inch barracuda right off the beach. That's what's so interesting. You can catch it right there off the beach where people are swimming pretty nearby there. It was 35 pounds, and the bait was a ladyfish. It was a live ladyfish. And again, he caught it in 2014. Had a little article actually written about him in the Longboat Key Observer. There it is.
Is that where this is? Longboat Key?
Yes, Longboat Key, in the south end of Longboat Key. Steve, very proud of that. A big barracuda right there.
Humongous.
Yeah, it is. Gone fishing, well, you had to go a long way for this one. This is in Juneau, Alaska. Just caught a couple of days ago. This is Toby Schwank, and that is Jay Rowley on the left, and again, Sarasota Finest on the right. He works for Sarasota Police Department, and look at this big jump of a tarpon there by Rick Grassett. Suncoast Charities for Children have their big tournament coming up next week, next Wednesday, and on hand will be Don Dingman, who is from the Hook the Future, a national television program that he hooks the kids on fishing. And they'll be giving out fishing rods and reels too. That's next week, Wednesday, and the captains always donate their time and their boats for all the kids around here.
That's fantastic because it's a habit that you pick up as a kid. I know you and my husband.
Keeps you busy too.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. That's right.
I said I want to kind of do something different and fun this week, and he goes fishing. It's like,
yeah, that sounds like a good thing.
Fishing. You guys love fishing. Yeah. I didn't get the bug early on in life.
No, my daughter hasn't either. Yeah,
she hasn't.
Not yet.
Oh.
Took her out a couple times, but she's starting to do other things.
Right. It's just hard. I don't know. We get distracted a little, but.
Right. Just like this computer.
I know, seriously, but you did a great job.